What's up, YouTube? Little bro here. So it's been a while since our last update, and since then, did a little bit more when I had some free time. I guess the first thing is the new bars and controls. Got some cheapo, which are pretty much the same, I think, as the controls of my 250. They look almost exactly the same, so they probably are, which is fine for me. They're not all flashy and stuff, and they're familiar. So you just have to get them wired up, which I have to change the wiring to get rid of this mess and turn it into this, which is nice and clean. So that'll be the next thing. As you can see, I've got the tank mocked up on this thing. And basically I just stripped off all the paint, and I'm going to do a clear coat. Well, most of the paint. I still have some more to clean up around the edges, around underside too. So there's a bit of that needs to be done. I also did get a tail light for this, which is the original CB550 tail light, and yeah, it's big and obnoxious, but I see people getting like bullet tail lights, and same thing with the turn signals. Frankly, I like these giant lights because they kind of let people behind you know what you're going to do. So I'd rather have a big ass tail light, and really, yeah, it is a bit gaudy. It's freaking huge, but and you could say it ruins the lines of the bike. Whatever. So I still need to get a seat for this, which is going to be interesting because this tank, although it's not all the way forward, it's not sitting on the rubber whatever puck things there. But I think this tank is the wrong tank. I think this tank is a tank from the CB350, just because, get on it, it's pretty narrow. So I've been looking at some of the 550 tanks and the 750. They seem to be a lot wider, so I don't know. There weren't really any markings on it other than, that the gas, please wear your helmet and stuff like that. So, and the universal petcock that I have fits right in there. So, like I said, I think it's from the 350. So the other thing I'm going to do today is, actually maybe I could put on the engine today. I have a 500 engine that I'm putting into this, and I should be able to fit that in there today. Also, repainted the frame after sanding it down and cleaning it up, most of it. The front end still needs to be gone over. The rear shocks, I also have to get a tap and die kit for this. I don't know if you can see that, but the threads are stripped, so that's fun, because they're only partially stripped, and basically if I put on a nut on this thing, it would be hanging on by a thread, literally. So I don't know. I mean, I'll do that, and maybe I'll have to take out the welder, just build it up a little bit, and then do the threads. So yeah, that's a little bit annoying. But other than that, it is slowly coming together. Just have a little bit of busy work to do, so let's get to it. Alright, and here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's try to actually get this thing in the bike. I don't have any chains or anything, so I'm just going to have to do the Superman thing and pick this thing up and try to put it in there like I got it up. So So for all intents and purposes, we got it in. It still needs to be adjusted to get right up with the holes. I had to take the manifold off of there because it was catching on the underside. Also, where is it? I noticed a small hairline crack. You probably can't see it, maybe you can. On this manifold, it doesn't go through. I don't know, maybe it was from the casting. So, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'm going to shine this up. Set these together, and next video it should be security mounted. Got to get the brackets and that big bar that goes back there. But yeah, we got the new engine in the frame at least, and hopefully next time we'll get it started up. Thanks for watching. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Peace.